We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Animation Commendation for another episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Animation Edition Season 7. This is episode 9 of Season 7. We're almost to the all 10 of our contestants we have with us. Someone I'm very excited to have on, a previous contestant on a past season, and the number one Disney go-to guy for news and anything in the Walt Disney Company, host of the DisInsider CEO, Mr. Skyler Shuler. How are you, sir?
Hey, I'm good. Thank you so much for the intro. I'm super stoked to be back. Very excited yet nervous to do this show, but I think I'm ready. I think I've studied enough to where I can get through this.
Yeah, I'm very excited to have you on. And for people who might not have seen the previous episodes or don't know you or the DisInsider, could you introduce yourself or what do you do?
Yeah, I'm Skyler Shuler. I'm the editor-in-chief of the DisInsider.com. If you've been a longtime follower of this show or what I do, we used to be called Disney Film Facts. Myself and my co-editor-in-chief, Derek Cornell, who I used to work with at the Cinema Insider, we rebranded to the DisInsider, and this has become a major thing for us. I think we've grown in not only website numbers, but podcast listens. And, we have a nice little team behind us. And we do our best to be the number one site in all things Disney.
And you even have YouTube videos now, like the recordings of the podcast, correct?
Yeah. So our podcasts go on our YouTube channel every week. Our schedules vary back and forth. So if you subscribe and hit the little notification bell, you'll be notified. And we're always updating on our DisInsider Pods Twitter channel and the DisInsider Twitter as well.
And yeah, I'll definitely put links to that below, because if you could only follow one site in the world, that's the site you want to follow. So
it's high praise. Thank you so much.
And for anyone else who's watching, this is a 12-question multiple choice game about anything remotely in the field of animation. As long as Skyler keeps getting questions right, he goes higher up the ladder. Once he gets one wrong, that's the end of the game. And he leaves with the last number of points from the last safe haven. He has 3 lifelines to help him, 50-50. Gets rid of 2 wrong answers. A phone or friend if he chooses. He can call someone for help or Ask the Expert. This season, our expert is Mr. Sean Nasudi, who was also a writer for the DisInsider. He and the winner of the game show last season. I've asked him all these questions previously. Skyler can see how he answered, decide if he wants to go with that or not. And if Skyler gets to 32,000 points, he gets the 4th lifeline to swap a question for another one worth the same amount of points.
Skyler, there you go. Nice.
Thanks. Are you ready to play Millionaire?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's go. Can you see my screen? Excuse me.
I do see it now. Yes, sir.
There we go. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Animation Edition. Excuse me. And again, this is a lot of our points. Remember the elements of your benchmarks. Once you get to those, you can't lose them. And everyone else watching, this is Sean Nasudi. Check out his blog at Rhode Island Movie Corner at rimoviecorner.blogspot.com. And Skyler's already read through this, so if you want to pause the video and read that, go ahead at your own pace. Otherwise, Skyler, let's keep going.
Let's do it.
500 points there. What is the title of the animated 2011 DreamWorks animation film starring the feline character from the Shrek films? A, Puss in Sneakers. B, Puss in Boots. C, Puss in Flip-Flops. Or D, Puss in Crocs.
D would be the funniest answer in the world. I would watch that film. It's B, Puss in Boots. Final answer.
And nothing's final till you say final answer, so take your time, but I think your answer is correct. Yep. Good job. Puss in Crocs sounds like one of those, like knockoff animated movies that they make.
Yeah, right?
Ratatouille for Ratatouille and all that.
My goodness, yeah.
In general, are you a fan of DreamWorks animation in general?
I have a soft spot for 2 of their franchises, and that's Kung Fu Panda and How to Train Your Dragon. I think those are perfect trilogies for each franchise.
I think arguably those are the best movies they've made, at least
for sure.
Wise.
Maybe the second Shrek film.
Maybe.
They are doing a Puss in Boots sequel, so we'll see how we like this.
Oh, yeah, they've been planning that for like forever now, haven't they?
Yeah.
And I've never been a Shrek fan, but I'm like the only one who's never been a fan of that franchise. But we'll see what Puss. I like Puss in Boots though, so we'll see if the sequel's any good. All right, Skyler, you're doing wonderful. Next one's 1,000 points. I have to remind you, if you get it wrong, you leave with nothing. I don't think it's going to happen, but just have to.
You never know. You never know.
It's never happened today. Let me just tell you that.
There we go.
1,000 points there. In the animated 1940 Disney canon film Pinocchio, Pinocchio's nose grows every time he does what? Is it smells a flower, tells a lie, gets the flu, or eats too quickly?
Oh man, that I go on record every time we do the DisInsider show on YouTube. This is not my favorite Disney animated film, but everyone knows the old saying: when you tell a lie, your nose grows, an inch. And it is B tells a lie. Final answer.
Well, your answer is correct. Congratulations. Your nose is still the same. You have not told a lie with the answer.
There you go.
And yeah, for Pinocchio, for me, it is one of my favorite Disney films. I think it's probably my second favorite animated Disney film.
I'm in the minority. That's for sure. I am definitely in the minority here, but I'm also in the minority that I'm looking forward to the live action film. So,
well, which one are you more looking forward to, the live action Disney remake or the Guillermo del Toro?
version? Of course Disney's Disney, but it's Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, which he's been doing for a long time, and I think there's something interesting about it being stop motion animation, which is fascinating to me. So maybe Guillermo by a hair, and that's only because of Guillermo del Toro. He's just such a good storyteller.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm really excited to see that film because, like you said, he's been working on that for probably 10 years by now. But
yeah, for sure.
Hopefully it comes out soon. All right, Skyler, you have 1,000 points, so no matter what you do, you have that at least. But I want to get you farther. Let's keep going. 2,000. Based on the Dr. Seuss character of the same name, what holiday does the Grinch attempt to steal in the animated 2018 Illumination entertainment film, The Grinch? Is it Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter?
There's a lot of good sequel ideas that I think if Illumination's listening, they should steal these ideas from you and use them. Maybe give you a cut as well.
Sure, I'll take money.
Yeah, right. The answer here is, of course, it's Christmas. It's the Grinch attempts to ruin Christmas for everyone. It is C, Christmas. Final answer.
Justin, the Grinch had an idea, an awful idea. The Grinch had a wonderful, awful idea. Your answer is correct.
There we go.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And if you remember, they had the old Chuck Jones short, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. They had sequels to that where it's Halloween is Grinch night. So it was Halloween-based Grinch special. Have you ever seen those?
I've never seen those. Yeah, believe it or not. I need to watch it though.
Kind of creepy because Grinch kind of fits in Halloween there, but
for sure.
But you're right. In this film, based on the book, he steals Christmas. Even though I was not a fan of Benedict Cumberbatch doing an American accent for the Grinch.
Yeah, it was weird. Jim Carrey's better.
Yeah. Well, when I hear Benedict Cumberbatch, I want to hear his voice.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, but anyway, it wasn't that bad of a film. So, all right, Skyler, 2,000. Let's get you to 5,000. Which actor plays at least 5 roles in the motion capture 2004 Christmas film, The Polar Express? Tom Hanks, Nicolas Cage, Johnny Depp, Gary Oldman.
This is my all-time favorite actor. If I could meet anyone, interview him, it would be this person. It is A, Tom Hanks. Final answer.
A, Tom Hanks. Final answer. Who doesn't love that man? Your answer is correct. Hey, with Pinocchio coming up, maybe you can meet him.
Fingers crossed. We'll see.
I hope so. And I'm just amazed that motion capture always amazes me with how much work is involved in, creating the motions and all that.
Oh, for sure. Because not only they're bringing the voice to life, they're bringing the performance to life. And
exactly. Literally.
It's almost like its own live action film.
Exactly. Like the animators, they're still animating, around it, but the actors are doing all the motions. And in this film, he plays, the conductor, he plays Santa Claus, he plays a hobo. He does the motion capture for the main kid and at least 1 or 2 other roles, which
it's crazy.
I don't know, but I guess in motion capture, that's the best way to do it.
Yep.
And he is an amazing actor. Skyler, you haven't used any lifelines yet. You're doing amazing. 10,000 points.
We'll see.
What is the name of Merlin's Pet Owl in the animated 1963 Disney canon film Sewn in the Stone?
I gotta hear it.
Archimedes, Pythagoras, Euclid, Ptolemy.
Oh man. Oh
Stumped you
man.
finally.
You a little bit. I think I know it, and the only reason why it stumped me is because I confused this owl with the owl from Fox and the Hound and the owl from Sleeping Beauty. I always confuse all three of them, but I'm 100% sure it is A. Archimedes' final answer.
Well, we kind of stumped you for like 2 seconds, but
Yeah,
after
just a couple
that,
seconds. Yeah.
your answer is correct. Congratulations. This is one of my favorite, also on my favorite Disney films. I think
There he is.
underrated ones. Yeah, the owl in Fox and Hound is Big Mama. Does the owl in Sleeping Beauty have a name?
I think it does, but that's where you would have stumped me for sure. Is
Yeah.
the name of the owl in Sleeping Beauty.
I just stumped myself for that one. So
Now whether or not they put this owl in the Sword in the Stone live action remake, we'll have to wait and see. But anytime you put an owl in a Disney movie, it's always going to be one of those characters where you're like, it's a side character, but you like it. It's an owl character. You don't get enough of those.
just like Winnie the Pooh. I mean, I love Owl and Winnie the Pooh. So.
Oh yeah, see,
There's another Disney
easy name
owl.
for owl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, we didn't stump you, but you're 2 away from the next benchmark. You still have all your lifelines. 20,000 points. In anime 1970 Dr. Seuss special, Horton Hears a Who. What type of animals are the Wickersham brothers?
The Wickersham
Are they
brothers.
monkeys, gazelles, vultures, or elephants?
I'm pretty sure I know this from the newer movie, not from the older movie. The
What are you leaning towards? What are you thinking?
Wickersham brothers, I think they're vultures, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure, but I think if I remember from the Jim Carrey, Steve Carell movie, if they kept from because I didn't even know 1970 had a special for Horton Hears a Who, but if the Wickersham brothers are vultures, that's what makes sense. I don't remember gazelles. I don't remember elephants. I don't remember monkeys.
So you have
Well, aside from the main character for elephants,
Yeah.
they are.
Take your time.
I want to say they're. I want to say they're vultures.
How much percent sure are you?
Oh my goodness, this is the one that stumps me.
Yeah, at least not a Disney question.
Elephants. Oh my goodness, is it elephants?
If you get this
man.
wrong, the game ends. You go down to 1,000.
The Wickersham brothers. See, maybe the vulture is the bad guy character. Oh, there's a kangaroo. Elephants. Horton's the elephant. Is there more elephants? Oh my god. Elephants? Elephants. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go.
You have lifelines if you need them.
Oh, don't do it to me 50-50. Don't do it to me. Let's go 50-50, just to be safe. I gotta be safe.
Okay. What are you leaning towards right now? Still vultures or elephants?
Vultures is what I'm leaning towards, but for some reason elephants is slapping me in the face as a question. Okay. I don't know.
Let's use 50-50. We'll give it 2 wrong answers for you. Monkeys or vultures?
Monkeys or vultures? Oh my goodness. Monkeys. You can use
another lifeline if you want, or take
Wickersham brothers. Oh. Oh no. I don't feel confident in vultures.
So you could ask Sean. You could call someone.
I don't. My lifeline would be my co-editor-in-chief Derek Cornell of the DisInsider.com. But I don't think he would know this either. I don't want to use 2 lifelines on this question. Oh, okay. Okay, vulture. I think the vulture is Will Arnett. Monkeys. Oh, there might be monkeys. I think Will Arnett was the vulture, and I think the monkeys were. Oh no.
Sorry to put you through.
Monkeys. I know there's two characters. Are they vultures or monkeys? Monkeys. Oh goodness. Imagine if I get this wrong and I drop down because I didn't watch Horton Hears a Who.
If you get this wrong, it's the end of the game. You leave with 1,000.
And I know
Most
if I leave it
likely
at
that's not
if
high
I
enough to come back.
hey thank you for adding to my pressure. But I can't be at 20,000 and use 20. I can't be at 20,000 and use 2 lifelines. I'm gonna say monkeys.
Balance.
I think Vulture's a 1 character now that I keep thinking about the new movie, but it could be different. I'm going to say the 1970 Doctor Who special, or Here's a Who, has the Wickersham brothers are monkeys. Final answer.
Oh, that was painful to see you going through all that torture, mental torture. Skyler, you get this right. You keep going.
Oh,
Get it wrong.
no.
That's it. Skyler, your answer is correct.
Oh, God. You have a pic. Tell me you have a picture of these characters.
I do have that in the short.
Oh, goodness. My gosh.
In the movie, they also do appear. They're more like a whole clan of monkeys. They're like blue monkeys. I think Dan Fogler, I think, voices some of them.
Okay, we got this question right. Will Arnett was a vulture, right?
Will Arnett was a vulture, yes, but he's the only vulture. There's no brothers.
Once I said Will Arnett, like I figured like I couldn't remember another vulture character with Will Arnett. I just couldn't. Oh goodness.
I applaud you, sir. I'm sorry to put you through that mental torture, but you made it out all right.
I guess 50-50 helped me, because if I didn't take 50-50, I would have said vulture for sure. I'm so glad.
Yeah, I'm glad you did that too. So the next one's at 32,000. You get that right, you have that no matter what, and you get that other lifeline to switch the question. But you have to get it right. To get it wrong, you go down to 1,000. 32, okay. Let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
What is the protagonist Becks' persona known as when he is trained by Tron to lead a revolution against the villainous Clue in the animated Disney television series Tron Uprising, the one from 2012 to 2013? Is he known as the Renegade, the Avenger, the Defector, the Symbol?
Becks' persona in Tron Uprising.
Have you seen Tron Uprising?
Yes, and it's only because I like Tron. I think I know this one.
Is it a better question than the last one?
It's not. I don't think it's the Symbol. Oh, see, I don't know. But I know the character. I can see the character clearly.
Take your time.
Becks' persona in Tron Uprising. Oh, the animated villain. Becks' persona in Tron Uprising. Becks' persona in Tron Uprising. Oh, God. I can see the character, and I think I know it.
What are you leaning towards?
I'm going to jinx myself. I think I'm going... Okay, so... I don't think it's the Symbol. I don't remember it being the Avenger, the Defector, or the Renegade. It's A or C. I'm pretty sure it's A or C. The Renegade or the Defector.
You have Sean if you want. You have a photo friend if you want. Oh, you can take a guess.
Becks' persona known as What is Becks' persona known as when he is trained by Tron to lead a revolution against the villainous Clue in the animated Disney television series of Tron Uprising 2012 to 2013? I can see the character. Why? I think the Renegade. I think it's the Renegade. I'm pretty sure. Is a problem. I'm so more in tune with the live action films, but I remember seeing this one because I think Tron is such a good property, and we've scooped Tron in the past.
Yeah.
That I'm about 90% sure it's A or C, but I think I'm leaning A. I don't think I would need Sean Nasuti for this one. I think it's the Renegade. I'm gonna go A, the Renegade. Final answer. I'm like 95% sure it's the Renegade.
All right, you were Skyler. This is the one that counts. If you get it right, you have 32,000. You can't lose that. To get it wrong, go down to 1,000. Skyler, the Renegade. Is that right? Your answer is correct.
Oh, there we go.
Congratulations. I think that was an easier question for you than the Horton one. Congratulations.
Yeah, that was.
Go ahead.
Okay, I remember that character.
Yeah,
okay, that's what I thought. I knew it was an Avenger or the Symbol. It
was either that or the Defector, but yeah, the Renegade is throughout the whole show. They're always calling him the Renegade, so that's probably what you remembered as well. So you have that other lifeline to switch the question. So you have 3 lifelines, and you're 5 away from the million. Let's see if we can get you there, man. 64,000 points. Which actress voices Heiress, the goddess of discord, in the animated 2003 DreamWorks animation film Sinbad: Legend of the Seven Seas? Angelina Jolie, Kathleen Turner, Kim Basinger, Michelle Pfeiffer.
I would know it if I saw a character image for sure. I feel like I know this one. I'm going to 64,000. I think I'm going to ask Sean Nasuti. DisInsider, he's got our back all the time. Let's do it, Sean. Let's see what you know.
All right, let's ask Sean. Sean, can you help Skyler out? I asked him this already. He said, "Well, it's been years since I've seen this film. I know the answer is D, Michelle Pfeiffer, 100%."
Michelle Pfeiffer, 100%. If Sean thinks it's Michelle Pfeiffer, 100%, I need to stick by my boy. Michelle Pfeiffer, D. Final answer.
All right, you 100% sure, but Sean seemed to be 100% sure. He went to Michelle Pfeiffer. Your answer is correct.
There we go, Sean. Thank you, my guy.
Thanks, Sean. You saved Skyler here. And
saved your boy.
This is a heiress, villain in that movie. This is one of my favorite DreamWorks films too. I think it's very underrated.
It's been so long since I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
In all honesty, I probably would have said Kim Basinger, so I'm glad I asked Sean.
I'm glad you did too. And this film was 2D animated, but because it didn't do well, DreamWorks decided not to do any more 2D animated films, which I'd love to see them do another 2D animated film. But
you got to think one of these studios will dive in and kind of explore traditional 2D animation.
Hopefully.
Again.
Listen to Skyler. He knows what he's talking about. If they're watching.
Please, okay. Green light now.
All right, man. You're 4 away from the benchmark. You have to the million. You have two lifelines left. Let's go. 125,000. The animated 1992 German film, whose English dub is entitled The Magic Voyage, features which famous explorer as its main character? Is it Ferdinand Magellan, Marco Polo, Juan Ponce de Leon, or Christopher Columbus?
The Magic Voyage. Main character for the voyage. I remember seeing like animation fans liking this movie, and I remember seeing the main character. I think so. The Magic Voyage. 1992 The Magic Voyage. Famous explorer as its main character. And what are my lifelines for this one?
You could switch, or you can use Sean or call or someone.
Uh,
Yeah, the phone expert is one, and then switch is the other.
Goodness gracious. There's one answer kind of slapping me in the face.
Which one is that?
I think it's I'm not 100% confident with this one, but I'm leaning D.
Columbus.
Yeah, I think so. I've never seen the movie personally, but I remember seeing it as a kid, like seeing it put in my face, whether it was on VHS or re-released on certain smaller streaming sites. I think it's D, but let's go back. It's 125,000. I still have 2 lifelines. Let's get Sean in here to see if he can back me up.
Okay, this will be your last phone a friend or expert if
Let's
you
do
use
it.
So,
Yeah.
Sean, do you know this one? I asked him, and he said the guy who we used to name Indigenous Peoples Day after D.
Okay, my boy Sean coming in clutch. Okay, I think we're on the same page here. Sean, whenever you come out to D23, I owe you a drink. D, Christopher Columbus, final answer.
All right, Sean helped the first time. Did he help the second time? Your answer is correct.
There we go.
Sean,
I wasn't as confident with this one, but I'm glad Sean was able to steer me the right way.
Sean,
that's a great
Sean
meme
was the
you're
one
using.
who told me to use this this
Fun
clip
fact:
here from
Columbus is in the bad place. Oh, that's funny.
So, Sean, I did this for you. So, thanks again for the help that you gave Skyler.
Thank you, Sean. You're the best.
Yeah, I never saw the movie either, but I like you. I remember that VHS being around everywhere, like wherever they would sell VHS tapes. I remember seeing the Magic Voyage. I think even when my cousins had a copy of the Magic Voyage, but I never actually watched the movie. So, anyway, you have 1 lifeline left to switch the question, but you're 3 to the million. Let's see how far you go. 250,000, sir. Actress Mary Wick's final film role was the voice of a character in which animated Disney canon film, a film released after her death. I saw a smile on your face. Hopefully that's a good sign.
I think I know this one.
Is it Hercules?
Oh.
Dinosaur? Brother Bear? Or the Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Mary Wick's final role. Okay, I think it's what came out first, Hercules or Hunchback? Mary Wick's final film role was the voice of which character? I think I know this one. Because in Hercules, I think she was in both movies, but one of them, her final film role, I think she was in Hercules as one of the scissor cutting soul chicks, and in Hunchback she was a gargoyle, and she was replaced by another actress. And I think that character, I think her final role was, because the sequel, she was replaced by another actress for sure. I know that only because Mary Wick's, if I'm not mistaken, was in Sister Act, and I love Sister Act, and she played a funny character in Sister Act. I'm pretty sure she was in Hercules too. I doubt she was in Brother Bear, and I don't think she was in Dinosaur. And I think she passed away before Dinosaur and Brother Bear came out. I'm going to say D, Hunchback of Notre Dame, final answer.
You were very confident about this one between A and D. Yeah. You went with Hunchback. Did you get it right? Your answer is correct.
When we were Disney Film Facts, I remember Mary Wick's very fondly. Yep, there she is.
Yeah,
yep.
She was the voice of the lover, and I think the character's name was.
She was in Hercules too, right?
She wasn't. She wasn't one of the 3.
No, I could have swore she was one of the soul cutters too. Okay,
no, there was
maybe I was confusing her funny character in Sister Act movies.
Maybe thinking Carol Shelley, but Carol Shelley was in that movie.
Carol Shelley, that's who I was thinking.
And Mary Wicks, you're right. She died while filming this, so she was replaced by actress. I
Okay.
just had her name. I
Who
forget.
who also passed away recently,
Yeah,
right?
she also passed away this year. She was like 95 as well. But anyway,
Oh, so sad.
congratulations. You got that right. Skylar, I'm so
Oh boy.
excited. You're 2 for the million, and you still have to switch the question. I want to get you all the way to the million, man. Let's
Oh
go.
man, we'll see. We'll see. I always get so close and I have to walk away.
500,000 points.
This is so exciting.
Which Pixar film does the Avengers film director Joss Whedon share a screenplay credit? Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo.
For which Pixar? Okay, Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon has a writing credit, right?
Yes.
Or he has a writing credit on a Pixar film. I know he did Rex for Toy Story. I don't know if he wrote Toy Story. I think he wrote A Bug's Life, but it can't be Finding Nemo or Monsters Inc. There's no way I believe that. I know he did Rex for Toy Story. He did some work on Rex, but maybe he wrote A Bug's Life. I don't know if Toy Story is just jumping out at me hardcore. Joss Whedon as a writer, a screenplay. I think he Bugs Life. It's got to be Toy Story. He did dialogue for. I think he wrote the dialogue for Rex for sure, and I think that was a big thing. Because I remember that was a Disney Film Fact when we were at Disney Film Facts on the Instagram. I think it's Toy Story. I'm gonna go A, Toy Story. Final answer.
Again, super confident. Do you get this right and go to the million question? Your answer is correct.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Skyler,
goodness.
zooming through this. Yes, he did. Like you said, you remember from Disney Film Facts, he does have a screenplay credit for Toy Story.
Oh, that's crazy.
Skyler, you no one's made it to the million point question in I want to say at least 3 or 4 seasons. So you're the first person to get to the million, and you still have one lifeline to switch the question.
We'll see if this one gets me though.
So again,
nice. Okay.
If you get to the million and get it right,
I can switch the question.
Yeah, if you want.
Okay.
And
okay.
You win the game, and you win a $50 Amazon gift card from me, or you can walk away with 500,000 and come back for round 2 if you don't know the answer, or take a guess, and if you get it wrong, you go down to 32,000. Those are your options. Skyler, I'm super excited. 1 million points. In 1937, to promote his upcoming Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Walt Disney released Academy Award review of Walt Disney cartoons, a package film composed of 5 previously released Disney shorts. Which of the following was not one of the shorts included in this collection? The Tortoise and the Hare, 3 Orphan Kittens, Goddess of Spring, or the Country Cousin, which was not one of the shorts.
What a great question.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh goodness. And I know you just read all this. I know the Tortoise and the Hare has got to be one of them. Listen, it's the $1 million question. I love Disney, but this is so under the radar Disney that I don't think I would get this 100% confidently and walk away. And walking away with a Disney question when you have a swap the question would just be sacrilegious for me. As much as I love Disney and I love Snow White, this is a great question, so I applaud you on this. I need to swap the question.
Okay, I'll take the compliment. Thank you so much. And
yeah, it's a great question, though.
We'll swap it, but just for fun, what would you guess here?
The Goddess of Spring.
If you told me the Goddess of Spring final answer, it was right.
Oh, I would have been right? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay.
Well, too late.
Oh, no.
You use your last lifeline. We're swapping the question. So it's another question, total different, worth the same amount of points. Let's see it. Which animated Hanna-Barbera TV series features the characters Skip Gilroy, April Stewart, Augie Anderson, and Mudsey? Is it the Space Cadets, Speed Buggy, The Funky Phantom, Or wait till your father gets home.
Hanna-Barbera. Skip Gilroy, Augie Anderson, and Mudsie.
April Stewart.
April Stewart. Hanna-Barbera TV series features the characters Skip Gilroy, Augie Anderson, and Mudsie.
It's the better question or worse question?
I know one of the characters, and I think this is a better question.
Okay, that's awesome.
I think it's sad because I completely guessed. Okay, hold on. Which animated Hanna-Barbera TV series features the characters Skip Gilroy, April Stewart, Augie Anderson, Mudsie? Mudsie's jumping out to me. And I love Hanna-Barbera. Me and my mom watched Hanna-Barbera all the time on Boomerang. We don't really watch Boomerang too much anymore. Mudsie's jumping out to me. Skip Gilroy is forming in my head too. April Stewart and Augie Anderson aren't. Those are the two that are confusing me. Mudsie.
Take your time.
Skip Gilroy. I'm just going to take April Stewart and Augie Anderson out of this question. Skip Gilroy and Mudsie.
Again, just to remind you, you get it wrong, you go down to 32,000. You can walk away 500,000, or you can get it right.
Wait till your father gets home just isn't jumping out at me. I'm torn between three answers really, but one's really jumping out at me.
Which one is that?
It's A is jumping out at me. But
Space
I'm not
Ghost.
one yeah, I'm not 100% confident with that one for sure. Mudsie. Mudsie. There's a part of me that doesn't want to walk away after correctly taking a wild guess on the Snow White one.
Yeah. It's hard to walk away with a million.
Space Cadets and Speed Buggy are jumping out at me for sure. The Funky Phantom is... And I don't want to... Because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to say I want to walk away, and you're going to make me guess, and then I'm going to guess, and I'm going to guess it right. Oh, man.
Again,
And I should know, like, Mudsie is what's jumping out to me the most.
And if you get it wrong, you'll go down to 32,000, which might or might not be enough to come back for round two.
Oh, gosh. Mudsie and Skip Gilroy. Those are the two characters I... And if I walk away, what do I walk away at?
500,000, which is pretty much a definite you're coming back for round two.
4,000.
Sorry, you broke up there. What did you say?
And I dropped down to 64,000.
32.
32. Oh, 32.
Yeah, that's the benchmark. 32. Which might not be might not make it because the top four players right now have 64,000.
I walk away at 500,000. I walk away at 500,000. I literally skip at. I literally skipped a question already at the $1,000,000 question. I get the $1,000,000. I'm torn between two answers.
It's not $1,000,000, just let you know.
Huh?
It's not $1,000,000, just let
Or
you
a
know.
million points. A million points. I'm sorry. I can see him. They're like old timey. They're like old timey looking characters. I think Speed Buggy's got kids. I think Space Cadets isn't old characters. It can't be D. It cannot be D. That just is too. The Funky Phantom. The Funky Phantom. Oh my goodness. Speed Buggy is a bunch of kids the buggy talks, I think, in Speed Buggy. Space Cadets, 100% sure, but I think Mudsy's old timey. I'm not confident. Okay, I'm gonna start eliminating. I think it's not D. I don't think it's B. I'm torn between A and C, but I think it's the Funky Phantom. I think. Oh god.
Skyler, you gonna go with C?
Space Cadets, Funky Phantom. Oh god, he's old timey. Funky Phantom C. Final answer.
Oh my goodness, Skyler, you torn between A and C. You get this right, you win the million points. There's no round two. You've won the season. You get it wrong, you're down to 32,000.
Thank you, Sean. Beforehand, I thank you for all your help.
Thank you, Sean, for the help beforehand. Skyler, it's Funky Phantom. Your answer is.
Now, get out! Oh, out!
Oh.
Get. Oh.
I think I
skipped and got this one, which was kind of. Mudsy's the white one, right?
Mudsy's the ghost, yeah.
He's the okay.
He's the Phantom. The Funky Phantom.
I knew it.
Phantom.
Okay. Speed Buggy is the.
Go ahead. Yes, Sorry, you. I lost your voice.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah, Speed Buggy's the talking car, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And Space Phantoms are like futuristic looking, right?
I think so. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with them.
I don't know the last one. Do you know the last one?
It's more like a kind of like a All in the Family type of sitcom, Hanna-Barbera sitcom, animated sitcom. Wait till your father comes home.
Oh man. Okay.
So definitely that one. I don't. So have you seen the Funky Phantom? Is that how you remember these characters?
I personally don't remember watching this show, but I remember on Boomerang they would play like a block hour of stuff like Speed Buggy and Jabberjaw, and this show, which would rarely come on because this was such a smaller show. Yeah. I remember it popped on, and I think this was more my mom's time period. But I could always remember hearing the name Mudsy and remembering a classic looking guy, and that's what he looks like. He looks kind of old. He looks old timey to me.
Oh yeah, he's a ghost.
Is Skip Gilroy the shaggy looking guy?
I'm not sure which one is which, to be honest with you.
I think he's the shaggy one.
And in the newest Scooby-Doo show, which is going on right now, Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, there's an episode where they cross over with these characters. So
get out.
Yeah, so that's
my goodness.
That's probably the first time they've ever made TV since like the 70s or whenever the show came out. Skyler,
this is the most stressful game I've ever played.
But it's the most rewarding game. You've won the game show. You've won the season. You've won the $50 Amazon gift card from me. We haven't had a winner who actually got the million. Nice. Who actually got the 1,000,000 points since I don't remember what season it was. I'm super excited, Skyler. Thank you for coming on the show. I'm super excited to have you.
I've gone a couple times and I've gotten so close, and it felt good. And a lot of this I accredit this to Sean Nasuti and, my mom for, raising me on these Disney classics and animation. And Yeah, the the team at the DisInsider, for doing their hard work. Oh man, I don't know
Exactly.
what to say. Oh
Well,
man, I'm
yeah.
like giddy right now. I'm like my heart's beating because I'm stressing, because that freaked me out when I guessed that first $1 million question right. I was like, oh no.
And look at it, you got this next. You got both $1 million
Oh,
questions right. And imagine you almost got it wrong with the Horton Hears a Who question in 20,000.
that was the hardest question
Yeah,
for me.
I should put that in a million. No,
Yeah,
but
right. I know. I would have stumped me for sure.
Skyler, this has been an amazingly fun,
Oh man.
turbulent, and enjoyable episode. Before we go, is there anything else you want to say, or how can people find you?
Oh my goodness. No, thank you so much again, Mark, for having me on. It's always good connecting with you, and when you get your next show idea or you pitch the new Grinch movie, please just remember this little guy like me. Want to shout out,
It's the other way around, but okay.
yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. I want to shout out the Diz Insider. Check out the disinsider.com. We're doing all sorts of cool things on the website. Check out our new YouTube channel with the Diz Insider Show and the Disney Catalog that I host with my co-editor in chief, Derek Cornell. And then, yeah, just a shout out to my whole writing team at the Diz Insider and producing team. They put in a lot of hard work, and we're continuing to grow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm so hyped up right now. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to. I think I have to go take an ambient to settle down. An ambient,
Go to Victory Labs
yeah,
around your house.
Tylenol PM. Because I'm giddy right now. This is so much fun. And yeah, thanks again for having me on. This is a blast.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming on. And for anyone else watching, so Skylar's won the game show, so there's no round two, but we still have one more contestant. So next week will be the last episode with Andrew Garrison, and we'll give him a chance to see if he can make the million as well. But until then, for those of you who are tuning out for this season, I'll see you next season. Until then, take care. Bye.